Hey, I like that picture, so I'm gonna keep it. I say that's be my new tagline at the beginning of every video. I like that picture, so I'm gonna keep it. But okay, now this video, I got, I got some whore texting my number. Look, but look, man, it's a million of y'all out there. Okay, anyway, um, this video is my personal response. I watched this dude called Entrepreneurs in Cars, and he's like talking. There's a recent video of him talking to like 20-year-old men, right? Now I'm 33, and it's hard for me to sit back and watch them talk to these, talk to these early 20-year-old guys who are just, fucking idiots. And I have to remember that, dag, like maybe I was that fucking dumb when I was 20. Like, okay, look, the purpose of this video is going to be a short video, but the title is "Stop Overthinking It." Like, look, man, look, okay, if you watching this, okay, any man watching this, whether you already, okay, if you already know this, then just just kind of tune out. But for those men who don't already know this, then listen up. Look, bitches ain't that difficult to understand. Flat out, that's what it is. Okay, women are like, when you think of a woman, think how you would treat, it's almost identical to how you would treat a child and a dog, or a dog, but you just gotta add in, you kind of want to fuck it at the end of the day. That's the only difference. You see what I'm saying? That's the only difference in bitches. In their actions, how they come to you, how they approach you, how they gonna talk to you in conversation while talking to you. The only reason they fucking with you is because they think they're getting ready to get something. As a man, that's it. Everything else, all this whole personal morality you have for them, and oh well, I don't want to have sex with my wife before marriage, and we're both 25, and look, man, that bitch is fucking somebody. Okay, that's the reality of it. Don't get me wrong. Okay, no matter what you want as a man, there's somebody out there who's gonna feel this for you. Okay, but the overall average of it is going to be what I stated before: women, children, and dogs. Is that they all are grouped into the same category. This is why when boats used to sink, when buildings used to catch on fire 200 years ago, before this modern PC feminism bullshit kicked in, and they said women and children are first, because see, there's a reason why they used to say that. Okay, because women and children's brains only go so far in survival mode before they have to rely on someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. See, they brains don't go that far in this context. Okay, now I'll be the first one to admit, okay, we are equal, but we're equal for different reasons. Okay, that's the core part that modern feminists don't fucking understand. We're equal. Men and women are equal, but we're equal for completely different fucking reasons. We're not equal for the same reasons. We will never be the same. Our timetables are completely different. And just to briefly touch on a previous video, in case anybody even watches this video, right? Okay, when a woman hits 18, she is genuinely wanted simply for the fact because she's a woman. Nobody cares about her intelligence. Nobody cares about her job. Nobody cares about her potential in her job. Okay. Now the difference is, when a man hits 18, he's genuinely not wanted, because he has no potential yet, unless he came from a rich family. His job is usually shit, so he's gonna this man would generally be popular amongst the lower end women, but the higher class women don't find him attractive. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're on completely different timetables. That's another video. I'm on uh this this topic of overthinking it. Men, stop overthinking women, man. They're not that. Okay, the most core, concise way to explain this, and it sounds fucking brutal, but what the women definitely know this is the truth, and men have to come around to accepting it. Okay, on average, women are either hookers, glorified hookers, or low self-esteem who's getting a man who's worth less than them. They will fit into one of these three categories. If I had better YouTube skills, I would fucking make an animation to show these three different categories. But that is what they will fall into every fucking time. And then sometimes they'll kind of slide in. Maybe she may have been a decent quality woman, but she realized that wall was coming in, so she better go ahead and obey a halfway decent man to have a better quality of life. That happens too. There's different, situations that happen. But for the most part, those three scenarios are the core of what happens. Hooker, glorified hooker, low self-esteem. That's it. That's the core of what that woman really fucking wants in life. Of what now she'll settle for some bullshit because she figures she can't do any better. But like I said, that's generally the core of it. Every woman wants a man who's at least a little bit better than her. Stop overthinking it, okay? Every woman wants protection in the form of either intellectual, physical, or financial. Usually, two of the three have to be exceptionally well and relatively to the woman, meaning if she's at Burger King, well, she doesn't need, too high of any two of the three relative to, the average population. Or if she's like, like a manager at Microsoft, well, she might need, higher of the two of the three. But the core meaning is she needs two of those three. That's the reality of it. See, and men are really overthinking this. And my personal assumption as to why is this modern feminism, one, two, and or being raised by single mothers, because most men are logical, right? So who are they? What is a man's first instinct to believe what a woman wants? To listen to other women, because that makes logic in a man's mind. Well, women are not logical in this sense. You can't listen to a woman to try to deduce what women want on average. Now you can go to a man and figure that shit out. Yeah, is she fucking? Is she smiling? Is she in a good mood? Is she not burning my house down? Well, yeah, I can marry her. She can sit in my place all day long. It's simple. But see, women are logical within their own fucking universe. Once women have to think outside of that universe that goes literally 0.7 millimeters outside of their own body circumference, they are fucking lost. They don't fucking know. Okay, stop listening to women. Stop listening to women for advice on women, because that woman only knows advice for that in particular woman. She doesn't know advice for that other one. She doesn't know advice for her daughter. She doesn't know advice for her aunt. She doesn't know advice for her mother. She only knows advice for her, because that's as far as a woman's brain is programmed to go. This is why women never become fucking president on average, okay? Because the average woman cannot think outside of her own fucking universe. This is the exact reason why. They know it. See, they already know all this is true. For those men who aren't fully aware on this shit, this is for you. These women already know this is the reality, okay? See, what these women do is they wait for men like me to tell them this shit, and then be up underneath me all night doing, as the one dude says, doing monkey double backflips on me, and then she goes out to you to get the fucking resources out of you to get her car note paid and electric bill paid, so she can come back to me and do monkey double backflips on me. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the fucking game. See, and the thing is, for the men who don't know, women don't have to change their game. You see, because at some point, some man is going to at least acknowledge it and know what it is, or put up with their bullshit. So they don't really have to alter their shit, their mentality. Where men have to learn how to alter their mentality for women. You see what I'm saying? Like, men, like you have to go up and beyond bounds to get back to this bitch to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. Only because you want to get in her pussy. That's the reality of it. That's the core shitty reality of it. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you'll fucking grow. And the sooner you grow out of it, and then the sooner women will actually start chasing you instead of you chasing them. The sooner they'll be asking for your Facebook, your telephone number, your Instagram, all your shit, versus you asking them for their telephone number, their Instagram, their Facebook. Well, I can DM you right now, so you have my Facebook. All that dumbass shit. You see what I'm saying? See, and they fucking love it. That's the reality, man. See, they love you guys who don't know this. They love it because they know they can have somebody get over with. It's the same thing. Okay, I don't know if now, in my last relationship, me and my woman owned a dog, right? Now, with this now, and women, dogs, and children. Keep in mind, they're all the same shit in this scenario. Me and my woman, we own a dog. We own a greyhound. Now, when that greyhound was around me, that motherfucker better learn some respect. He better move when I say move. He better go outside when I say go outside. That's a man. You see what I'm saying? Now, when that woman come in the picture, see, the women want to be their friends. Hey, greyhound doggy. Hey, baby. Well, yeah, you can be the dog's friend. But when it comes time for you to like actually want the dog to do something, that motherfucker ain't gonna respect you. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause you his friend. Hey, dog, you sit down. That dog be just standing straight up. Like, bitch, I don't respect you, ho. But see, like, women's brains don't see this shit enacting in reality. So they just play along with the shit, just as long as they can keep smiling. Hey, well, we're happy, so. And then, you know what I'm saying? And see, this is why incarceration rates go up with single mothers. This is exactly why single mothers raise boys into fucking badass kids who can't fucking fend for themselves. Personally speaking, out of every 10 men that I know who were raised by a single mother and a single mother alone, out of every 10, I would say at most, and this is far-fetching it, at most, 2 of them end up genuinely respectable amongst other men. And those other men can usually sniff out exactly the ones who were raised by single mothers. These men are typically the ones who don't know how to fix nothing. They don't like to think intricately about anything. They can't assemble anything. IKEA is like fucking mind blown for them. Like these are traits of boys being raised by single mothers. They're usually horrible with money. They can't fucking pay bills. They're not responsible with it. If you say pay me back $10 next week, that's gonna be the one who's not gonna pay you back because this is bitch mentality. Bitches do this. You see what I'm saying? And the fucked up part is bitch mentality is becoming the norm amongst men. And the even more fucked up reality, let's touch on this, is that women hate the fact that they turn men into bigger bitches because they know that their offspring cannot depend on a man to be an actual man in the household. See, that whole usage of men is running out with this modern feminism. You see, it's inevitably running out. And they fucking hate it. They don't like it at all. Okay? But back to the core. Men, stop overthinking women. Okay, men, when you want to think how to deal with a woman, pretty much it's just like I said, imagine how to deal with a relative dog or a child. And that's pretty much how you deal with a woman to keep her happy. It's pretty much the same thing. It's generally the same thing. And when I say men, these are men who are dealing with women who they genuinely want to build a future with. In my opinion, women who are 25 or younger. And I have a whole video on that previously of why you don't mess with women 25 or older. Briefly touching on that topic is because once they hit 25 and older, they realize their mortality in the dating market. Every woman knows this is true. When you get them drunk off wine, they will start rambling about this for the next 3 hours straight. I will bet $10,000 to a cantaloupe that this is what will happen. Okay, when you get with them 25 or older, they know their time is running out. So by the time you, as a successful man out of college or whatever the fuck, you as a man who's clean, who's relatively healthy, who dresses decent and speaks relatively with, who speaks educated, she will literally put on every act in the book to trap you because she's trying to catch up with that clock, with that constantly ticking clock. That clock within a woman is constantly fucking ticking. For the After 25, that clock never stops ticking for what they're trying to get to. Okay, it never stops. Never stops. They got to get married. They got to have kids. They got to have a career. They got to have an education. They got to have a house. They got to have a car in the garage. They got to have a next car in the garage. They got to have a next level car in the garage. They got to have a barn. They got to have a bigger house. They got to have more and more kids. They got to be told they're beautiful. It never fucking stops, man. Now, from a man's standpoint, that's all part of the game of dealing with a woman. Now, on this side, I'm on 15 minutes now. I'm ranting. But on this side of it, like, yeah, I mean, women are lovable for every reason they don't know why they're lovable. You see what I'm saying? Like, men have to learn how to be lovable. Patrice O'Neal said this shit exactly right. He said, as for every man out there who's married, right, and every man who has a girlfriend, ask your woman this. Ask her, why should you love her? And then just shut the fuck up and let her answer. And I guarantee you, her first thought, like I said earlier, they're all prostitutes. Either they're prostitutes or they have low self-esteem. It's one or two. When you ask her this question, and women know this is true. Her inevitable response to this, and she doesn't want to say it out loud because she knows what it's gonna make her sound like. Her first response is, well, I give you pussy. That's why she's lovable. It's because you give her pussy. Like, I already know this is true. Women know this is true. This video is for the men who don't know this is true yet. You see what I'm saying? You see, because watch, when you ask her this question, she's gonna have to pause for a minute. See, now if she asks you that question, you're gonna be able to say it quick. Will I pay the bills? I make sure that the dinner's ready. I do the fucking laundry. I go to work for you. I get the kids ready. You see, you don't have an excuse. At the drop of a fucking hat, ask her that same question. And she's going to have to pause for a second because her first response is, well, I'm a good hooker. And long story short, I'm a good hooker for you. And watch. I guarantee you, every fucking time, do it right now. Pause the video and go into your bedroom and ask your girl or wife, hey, baby, I was just wondering, I know I love you, and because you're so beautiful and you're so caring. But tell me personally, tell me honestly, why should I love you from your point of view? I just want to know. I'm just curious. Tell me why. Huh? Please. And I guarantee you, her inevitable response will be a pause for at least 7 seconds. Time it. I should put a timer. See, when I get good at this YouTube shit, I will put a timer at the bottom of the screen that goes out on 7 seconds, and I guarantee it will take at least 7 seconds for her to come up with a legitimate reason. I guarantee it. Stop overthinking women because they're not that hard. When you, like I said, and I'm gonna end it on this. When you want to think of women logic and how to please a woman, like Jack Nicholson said, think of how to deal with a man, but without said man dealing with consequences or whatever the fuck. Like, think of a fucking child and a dog, okay? Give it what it wants and it's gonna act right. Flat out.